Okay. Uh, the next session of human development is genetic, heredity, DNA, chromosomes, and genes. What is heredity? Heredity is nothing but what are the characteristics of the person that carry forward from one generation to another generation. So that is heredity. ಯಾವೆಲ್ಲ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ವ್ಯಕ್ತಿಯಲ್ಲಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಗುಣಲಕ್ಷಣಗಳು ಒಂದು ಪೀಳಿಗೆಯಿಂದ ಮತ್ತೊಂದು ಪೀಳಿಗೆಗೆ ಟ್ರಾನ್ಸ್ಫರ್ ಆದರೆ ವ್ಯಕ್ತವಾದರೆ ಅದನ್ನು ಹೆರಿಡಿಟಿ ಅಂತ ಕರೀತಾರೆ. ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್, ತಂದೆ ಅಥವಾ ತಾಯಿಯಿಂದ ಬರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ ಏರ್ ಕಲರ್ಸ್, ಐ ಕಲರ್, ಹೈಟ್, ಬಾಡಿ ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್, ಬ್ಲಡ್ ಟೈಪ್, their intelligence and personality characteristics, skin texture, so these like that. So these are the characteristics which carry forward from one generation to another generation. That is heredity. It is very quite natural, which occurs in any persons, not only in humans, even animals also, okay, that carry forward their characteristics into another generation. So each one of the characteristics has their genetic backup. So that what we called as a dominant and recessive characteristics, and most of the time the dominant inherited content or characteristics that appears in next generation. ವರ್ಣತಂತುಗಳು ಅಂತ ಬಂದ, ಸೊ chromosomes, the cell body of the chromosomes contains DNA. DNA is nothing but deoxyribonucleic acid. It is like so ಸುರುಳೀಕಾರ, ಏಣಿಯಾಕಾರದ ಸುರುಳೀಕಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುವಂಥ ರಚನೆಯಲ್ಲಿ, ಸ್ಟ್ರಕ್ಚರ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಇರುತ್ತೆ. Basically is made up with the 4 different chemicals: ATCG, adenine, thymine, cystosine and guanine. So these are the basic component of DNA, which made up of 4 basic component chemical component. Each one of these chemicals that contains inherited informations. Again, it has a combination. That combinations contains inherited informations that will help to transfer from one generation to another generation. So this is the quite natural which occurs in each and every generations. So basically, so ಈ ಥರದಂಥ ಪೇಸ್, ಫಾರ್ ಎಕ್ಸಾಂಪಲ್ AT, TA, CG, GA. So combination of 3 basic components, 3 billions ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಂಕೇತಗಳನ್ನು ಜನರೇಟ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ. ಇವುಗಳು ಈ ಕಂಟೆಂಟ್ಗಳು ಆರ್ ವಾಟ್ ವಿ ಕ್ಯಾನ್ ಸೇ combinations of both basic chemicals that contains, that can hold the inherited informations that can carry forward characteristics of the person from one generation to another generation. So ಇವುಗಳು ಜೀನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಸಣ್ಣ ಭಾಗಗಳಾಗಿ ಕೂತಿರುತ್ತೆ. ಜೀನ್ಸ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ಒಂದು ಕ್ರೋಮೋಸೋಮ್ಸಲ್ಲಿ thousands of genes. So thousands of genes that makes a single chromosomes. ಜೀನ್ಸ್ನ ಒಳಗಡೆ ಈ DNA, 4 basic component, chemical component, so that made up with the genes, thousands of genes that makes a single chromosomes. So all 3 component or content like genes, DNA and chromosomes, which contains the inherited information and carry forward from one generation to another generation. So this is the genetic code. DNA, as I told you, deoxyribonucleic acid, the structure of the DNA, which contains the 4 basic chemicals component, again which pair with another component like CACTA CGGC. These are the components, so that will help to transfer the information from one generation to another generations. For example, eye color, skin color, hair color, and so on. As I told you earlier, dominant and recessive inherited information that will play an important role in the moment of conception. Which has dominant inheritance, which colors or which characteristics, so that will appear in next generation. Which is recessive inherited component, which won't appear in next generations. So this is actually the basic, the genetic code ಅಥವಾ ಜೆನೆಟಿಕ್ ಸಂಕೇತ ಅಂತ ನಾವು ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಹೇಳ್ತಾ ಹೋಗ್ತಾರೆ. So this is the genetic code. Okay, thank you.